It really does feel like spring has finally sprung whilst I'm here in these creepy woods. My path is this way, so this is where we're going to fork off. I'm extremely happy that I made the right decision because, as you can see, wow, I keep saying it, but wow, that was awesome. That was one of the best ones I've ever seen. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today, as you can see, rucksack on behind me, this is another camping video. It is the first camp of the year. It is Easter Monday, so bank holiday Easter weekend, and I am out in my local woods, local hills, to have the first camp, my first camp of the year. So yeah, this day, April the 6th, it's 10 past 6. I've actually come out quite late really, and the sun, as you can see, is kind of going over those trees, behind those trees. It's in the clouds at the moment. It's quite mild. Temperatures have been nice today. I'm expecting it to get a little bit chilly this evening though, so I brought and packed lots of extra layers, some hot drinks as well to keep me warm tonight. But I am excited to be out today. I'm here, I'm on this track, I'm on this trail. I'm hiking to a wild camping spot which I know of. I haven't never camped here before, however I've walked past it many times. I think there's a camping spot there, however I may have to be flexible with what I find when I get there. So thank you for joining me on this one. Let's see how we get on. Lots and lots of trails in the skies from planes. I'm guessing people returning from Easter weekend somewhere in the world whilst I'm here in these creepy woods. Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, it's one of those wild camps today where the spot I'm going to can get quite busy at sunset, and especially on bank holiday Easter weekend. So it's one of those wild camps where I'm going to be arriving late, pitching late, and leaving first thing in the morning. Leave no trace, all those wild camp cliches, but still important to put into practice. You could definitely stick a tent here. I'm sure people have camped here before, and there's a nice view looking out to the hills behind. Unfortunately for me, I think it's a little bit too close to the footpath here. Up the steps we go. It really does feel like spring has finally sprung. I'm seeing all these beautiful little buds on the trees, and the warmth in the air again. I'm in a light shirt now, which is great, and it's just been such a long winter, and I'm so happy to finally have the warmth of the sun on my face, albeit the sun's behind the clouds now, but things are moving in the right direction, heading towards summer, heading towards those longer days, and that means more time outdoors, because I have been sick of the cold, wet weather, so this is very welcome. Things are really starting to open up now. We have Captain Cook's Monument just here. We have Roseby Top Inn just in the distance over there. However, I'm going to swing you back around this way. My path is this way, so this is where we're going to fork off, find our pitch for tonight, hopefully stay away from potentially where there's more people, and we have a bit of peace and quiet. Let's go. Whew, we have made it. We've made it to tonight's camp. Actually, I was thinking of going a little bit further on this way, but I found this, and this is definitely being used as a wild camping spot. There's bits of litter knocking about, which is always annoying. It's like, please, people, just, it's not hard to take your litter home, is it? You've hiked all your gear in, you can hike it all back out again. But anyway, that's a story for another day. But yeah, there's been a fire down here, so people have camped. Really cool location. It's absolutely stunning. Like getting this beautiful colour on the trees, looking out towards Kildale and beyond. Oh, there's actually some camper vans down there. Must be some people climbing. On Park Nab, just over the far distance there. But yeah, this is a great location. I can see Captain Cook's monument poking through the trees, which is really cool actually. It's amazing that this is here. I can see High Cliff in Gisborough over that way as well. So maybe what I'll do shortly is I'll point out the landmarks that you can see from this particular spot. I'm just gonna set up camp now, hopefully in time to enjoy the sunset, which I'm really looking forward to. The sun's just behind the clouds at the moment, but it seems to be starting to poke out, and I'm hopefully gonna get cracking sunset. Well, a bit of a mishap. I pitched the tent originally here, as you saw. I've now moved it over here. We've all been there, you know, better picture over there. I made the decision to move it. I think it's the right decision because the view, I'm going to show you in a second, is absolutely stunning. Lucky that my tent is a freestanding tent. It's an old tent, but it served me well. I'm 6'4", so it's quite a big tent to fit me in. However, you can now see that looking out now, I have this incredible view, the light there shining on the trees, the sun is very much going down, but I've got this incredible view looking out towards the North Yorkshire moors, which is absolutely amazing. Might be the best wild camping spot I've ever stayed at, if I'm honest. And yeah, here is my tent. So never really been a big tent review kind of guy, but this is a Jack Wolfskin Skyrocket, I believe. A little bit big for wild camping, if I'm honest. In my last video last year when I camped out on the Wainstones, I used a Alp Kit Soloist, which was a lot more practical, if I'm honest, for this kind of adventure. But I haven't got that tent anymore, so this is all I've got. However, this is the setup. So Pipe Dream 400, I believe, and a Alp Kit Whisper mat. I've got a lot of Alp Kit gear actually, mainly because, you know, for someone like me who's an amateur, it's quite accessible price-wise, but also I used to work with them, so a little bit of a benefit there. Not anymore though, but still got all my old Alp Kit kit. So yeah, I can finally relax. Drop into that stillness, and I'm just gonna enjoy the rest of this sunshine before it's too late and it goes down behind the, well, yeah, the sun will set. So yeah, let's enjoy the sunset. The colours here are so beautiful and majestic. I hope it's coming through on camera, I really do, because that was something special, and I feel like a real treat to be here and a privilege to be here. Yeah, there's quite a few people over there near Captain Cook's. You might be able to see a few people walking around, so I chose just to stay near the wall here and just watch the sunset from here, just to be alone. But the colours now are just like unbelievable in the sky. Got these incredible clouds, and the silhouette of Captain Cook's there in the distance is just spectacular. So yeah, I feel very, very, very lucky, as you can tell by the smile on my face. So yeah, I'm just going to enjoy the rest of it, I think, before settling down for the night, and yeah, just listening. Wow, what an incredible sunset. Wow, I keep saying it, but wow, that was awesome. That was one of the best ones I've ever seen. But it's getting pretty dark now, as you can see. I'm going to head back to the tent shortly, but I just wanted to take this opportunity, because this video has actually jogged my memory. The last time I camped was last summer, and in those summer months, I made a documentary with some friends, my first ever documentary, and it involved a friend of mine called Sam, who was retracing his grandfather's footsteps, bikepacking from Paris all the way down to Saint-Jean-de-Luz, over 2,000 miles. It's an incredible journey. His granddad during World War II was only a boy, and he was seeking refuge with his family as the bombs were dropping, and they cycled extraordinarily all that way to get back to safety. So last year was the 85th anniversary of that trip. Sam invited me onto the trip to help document it and make a film out of it, which we did. It took a long time to get it together, but we did it and we made it, and we've now uploaded it to his channel, which I will put into the details of that video and Sam's channel in the description below. But it'd be great for you to check it out and support it, because it is an incredible story and it deserves more people to know about it, because it just really taps into that human spirit. But I'm going to head back to my tent. It's really getting a little bit chilly now. Probably going to get a brew on, get a bite to eat, chill out for the rest of the evening. Oh yeah, I'm actually feeling pretty tired now. I've got all my stuff back into my tent. I was going to make a brew, but if I'm honest, I can't really be bothered. I'm a bit tired. Now that the sun's gone down, I think my brain's just gone, oh, time for bed. So I think I'm going to get an early night, yeah, get some sleep, and I shall see you in the morning for hopefully, a good sunrise. Will we get for two? Who knows? We shall see. But yeah, we're going to get some rest anyway, and I shall see you in the morning. Yeah, I just nipped outside of the tent. It's really, really cold tonight. I'm struggling to sleep. I just came out though, and I was amazed by this incredible moon. It's really low in the sky, quite the sight. The stars are out as well in full show, which is amazing. I've just been so lucky with the weather. It made me realise, those astronauts at the moment, which are hurtling around in space, doing a flip around the moon and heading back to Earth, and what an adventure and journey that must be. Quite surreal, really, thinking about that. But yeah, incredible sight. But yeah, I'm going to try and get back in and get some more sleep, because it's pretty chilly out here. Good morning, everyone, and yeah, here's a puffy-eyed, dry-eyed Rory. Very early in the morning, I think it's about 6:30, but we have been greeted by an insane, beautiful sunrise. I'll spin you around so you can see this magnificence. You can see the sun there lighting up the valley below, and just the colours in the forest are just absolutely spectacular. I feel very, very lucky to experience this 2 for 2, I should say, sunset and sunrise. maybe the best 2 sunsets and sunrises I've ever experienced, because yeah, it's so special and so close to home. It just shows you like how, well, in one sense I'm very lucky to live locally to this area, but also like the UK in general has such amazing landscapes, and we should cherish them and look after them. What a beautiful morning, what a beautiful morning. I didn't sleep at all though. I didn't sleep at all. I kept, you know, it didn't rain in the night, it was very dry, there was a little bit of wind, but I had a terrible night's sleep, but I'm not that bothered really. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get a coffee. I brought some coffee with me, and then I think I'll probably swiftly pack up my tent and leave this beautiful area in, you know, in a good place before morning hikers get out and stuff. It's the Easter holidays, so I expect people to be out, so I want to be away before anyone sees me really. What an incredible, incredible sunrise. It brings a big smile to my face. Oh. So I've got my little Alpkit stove set up, which is actually fantastic. I actually really like it. I think I showed it in another video a while back when I forgot to bring any lighting equipment. This time I do have lighting equipment, so hopefully I won't have any failures this time. Boiling some water, the most simplest of things, boiling water. But I really like this Alpkit setup. It's the Kraku stove. It's basically like a MSR pocket rocket, very similar. It's good. It's really lightweight. It's not as quick as or as efficient as like a jet boil or something similar, like a Primus equivalent of a jet boil. But it's the main thing is how lightweight it is, and it's just easy to carry when you're camping solo, which is really good. So yeah, I'd recommend. It's pretty cheap as well. Like, it's not like an expensive stove, which is fantastic. Yeah. Let's grab some water. It's probably about enough for a coffee. I'm only gonna have a quick coffee, and then I'm gonna head back home, get some breakfast and stuff. I brought some flapjack, but I think I'll get some proper brekkie at home. See if this works. Oh, I can hear the gas. There we go. Hopefully that doesn't take too long. One of my most favourite things in the world is putting a stove on when you're camping. Just the sound, like the click, like the tactile click, and I don't know, like we've got fond memories growing up of camping and stuff with family, and just that sound of the gas just making a brew. It's just the small things in life just make me very happy. I'm sure you know what I mean if you watch this video, if you're a camper. But yeah, it's very satisfying. That should be pretty much done now. Oh yes, it's very done. Ooh, let's get that turned off. Ah, righty-tighty. There we go. Yeah, I've actually got my AeroPress with me. If anyone's ever used one of these, they are fantastic. Would totally recommend. They're great for camping because it's just like they don't leave much mess, and they actually make really good coffee as well. So I would totally recommend purchasing an AeroPress if you're a coffee lover. They do have like a Go version now, which is like more of a travel version, which is probably better suited to camping than the big version. However, if you're not too bothered about an extra few grams of weight, it's only like a little bit heavier. It's not the end of the world. It's still very lightweight. But yeah, you kind of just put the coffee in, let it sit for a couple of minutes, and then plunge, and then you get a great tasting sort of black coffee, Americano, and then you can have milk if you need to or whatever, but I drink my coffee black, so it's perfectly good for me. But yeah, I'm excited to drink this in the sunshine. Cheers, everyone. Okay, so all packed up. Let me show you where we camped last night again. So you can see, here we are, leave no trace. And I shall take you through to where, yeah, we're gonna finish off. Bags all packed up over here, so I'm gonna get that on now and then head out on my walkout. Not too long a walkout. My car's kind of parked not too far away, so I'm gonna head over there and head back home. But yeah, this has just been an incredible camping spot, and I keep saying it, but probably the best wild camp I've ever had, just in terms of the weather and the landscape, and the light has just been incredible the light, and I've been a joy and an honour, to be honest with you, to be able to capture this on camera, so very grateful for that. And if you've made it this far into the video, please do like this video and subscribe to my channel. The videos, as you can see on my channel, are a little bit sporadic, they come out quite slowly. However, you know, likes and subscriptions to the channel really do encourage me to get out more and do more of this kind of content. And I enjoy it. I love being out here. I love the kind of creative process and really sort of exploring nature in a very intimate way, by being out in the wild, in nature, in this landscape, you know, smelling it, breathing it, and enjoying every moment, and also engage with the channel. If you like, you know, what do you like about this video, what don't you like? I'm all for it. I want to hear more about what people's experiences have been, whether you're a wild camper, whether you're interested in it. And yeah, it'd be cool to create a little community right here on this channel, Rory in the Mountains. So yeah, thank you very much. The sun is shining. What a beautiful morning. I am so grateful for this trip, considering last night we got here about 6:10, walked in and then got pitched, camped out, saw an incredible sunset, got up this morning, incredible sunrise, coffee, back out again. It's only 7:30, and yeah, what an incredible adventure. I'm so grateful for this trip, and hopefully this encourages you to get out more as well, and that'll be awesome to hear those stories if you do so. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm so grateful for you. Here is Captain Cook's, which means my turn off is this way. I'm going to head back to my car. Thank you for watching. Much love. Hope you have a great weekend, or a great week, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.